something we've circled back to, a theme that we've circled back to, is that to put a disgusting cherry on top of the world's most disgusting milkshake that we're all being forced to drink in the form of this current timeline that we're in, it's not just that Elon and these other figures are doing bad things. They also bring with it a really bizarre, villainous, strange, weird aesthetic with it. And it's just, why do you both have to be gutting crucial programs and be so strange? And today's story is another example of that. We're now learning through a Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal is now reporting on Elon Musk's legion of babies and how he has a lot more babies likely than anyone previously thought, and how the specifics of how he'll reach out on his platform X to conservative influencers and say, essentially, want to make a baby or a few, because as he puts it, he needs to reach legion level before the next apocalypse, an apocalypse that he is most likely to bring upon us. So take a look at this. Mediaite summarizing this Wall Street Journal extensive, I think it was like 6,000 words, about his reproductive practices. We're learning about Elon's reproduction. Welcome to reproductive class. This is the next the next unit in health. How Elon made a legion of babies. Wall Street Journal dropped shock expose, I'll say, on Elon Musk's alleged attempts to impregnate ex-influencers. Then when one of them turned him down, he crushed their revenue on X. He is psycho. Okay? He is psycho. This, and the reason why this is relevant, you're thinking, Luke, why do I care? Here's why you care. Because it's gross. No, because the thinking and the behavior that we're going to talk about, especially that one anecdote, him punishing a woman for turning him down, gives you a sense, and we've heard this whenever people speak out against him on X and he goes after them despite being free speech and silences their accounts. He is not a stable person. Okay, he's not a stable person. Attribute it to whatever you'd like. His personality, character traits, ketamine, whatever. Something's off, and him wielding the power that he does means we should care about that. So again, his attempts to impregnate ex-influencers to reach legion level before the next apocalypse. Let's dive in. A shocking new expose. Actually, before we dive in, click the subscribe button. You probably don't like much, as I said in the first segment today, of what we talk about, but if you like the way that I deliver it, I'd appreciate you supporting the show by clicking the subscribe button. A shocking new expose from the Wall Street Journal alleged that Elon Musk, billionaire tech mogul and Trump administration insider, is attempting to quietly build a legion of offspring protected by secret settlements and NDAs while using his social media influence on X to approach influencers he hopes will have his children. He bought a platform, bent it in the direction of helping Trump so that he could, in addition to spending a bunch of money, buy his way into the government and use that status and that platform to approach potential baby mamas. What a world. This is real life. I'm not telling you a fairy tale. Yikes. A nightmare, not a fairy tale. I'm not telling you a fictional story. This is real. The sprawling 6,000-word article published Tuesday lays bare the tactics Musk allegedly employs to manage the mothers of his many children and his privacy, all while reshaping public policy and chasing sci-fi things. The profile begins with a dive into Musk's entanglement with Ashley St. Clair, a 26-year-old right-wing influencer and former Babylon Bee staffer who claims to be the mother of one of his children after what began as a social media flirtation. According to the Journal report, Musk told St. Clair during her pregnancy that they would need to have more children to reach legion level before the apocalypse, and floated the idea of using surrogates to produce them faster. If you thought that it can't get worse. He's the richest guy, and now he has the government. Reportedly, he's on his way out, but that we keep waiting for that to happen. And Elon is so omnipresent now in our cultural and political dialogue. That's bad with what he's doing with that power. Now imagine a legion of Elons. That's what he wants to create. Because apparently what's this apocalypse that is inevitable? I'm not clear on what that's all about. Maybe he feels less heartbroken about ripping people's lives to shreds with the guts that he's making because he sees an apocalypse as inevitable. According to the Journal Report, at the same time, Musk reportedly offered St. Clair a one-time payment of $15 million. Whoa! And $100,000 a month in support on the condition that she stays silent about the child and their relationship. I was going to ask, what $15 million? You know, I've asked you before, who in their right mind? I mean, we've seen Elon. We've seen him. We recently covered on the second channel, Beasley After Hours. When I have a little extra energy in me at the end of a day, I will sometimes do a second or an extra video there, and you can click it in the link in the description. Beasley After Hours. It's a lot of fun. We talked about this video of him where he's just, his body is behaving in a very strange, he's doing his head like this. And, you know, there's speculation that the sort of drug use is a part of that. And there's a lot of curiosity about it. But Elon, the Elon we all know and have seen, why would you want to have his child? Well, $15 million. Okay, now I see. Okay. After her baby was born, when she requested a paternity test, the Journal reports she was directed to Musk's longtime fixer, Jared Burchell. During a 2-hour phone call in December, Burchell described Musk as a very big-hearted, kind, and generous person, and that a legal pursuit, though, would lead to the worst outcome for women. He added Musk wasn't yet convinced the child was his. I'm confused. If he wants a legion of children, why does he get mad when he has one? And also, if he has so many babies, as later in the article will allege there's a lot more than we know about, why do we only see this one? He's always, what's his name? X or something? Is it X? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's
TL56.
Yeah, something like that. Referred to as X.
Okay. We always see him, and he's in the Oval Office. He's rubbing boogers on the Resolute desk, but apparently there's a lot more. And St. Clair said, I don't want my son to feel like he's a secret. Now, this whole St. Clair debacle I've explained to you before. You know, I used to do that show where me on the left and then Isabella Moody, who's on the right and has been very lately, has really gone back to her old ways, unfortunately. But she used to work with Ashley St. Clair, and so she, along with a lot of other people in MAGA, have gone to war with Ashley St. Clair, saying that she sort of duped Elon. But it seems like this article is that Ashley St. Clair wanted what Isabella Moody says is quote-unquote rocket babies, and then Elon wants rocket babies, so it looks like everyone's winning. Burchell reportedly warned St. Clair that to not sign some agreement associated with handing over $15+ million is absolutely insane and irresponsible. And that they've dealt with some very unstable, mentally unstable people. Elon? Oh, the women? What? When she didn't sign the NDA, the payments were reportedly slashed and eventually cut again to $20,000 a month. According to St. Clair's attorney, the money is being weaponized. The Journal report also revealed that on Friday, a paternity test returned Musk's probability of paternity at 99.9999%. I think he's the dad. Congratulations. Your legion's growing. This is crazy. Now, this is the episode that really disturbs me. In another bizarre episode reported by the Journal, Musk allegedly used his social media platform to approach cryptocurrency influencer, yikes, Tiffany Fong. Let me just say this. I haven't met a crypto influencer I liked. I've never met Tiffany, but I haven't met a crypto influencer that I liked. The report said Musk sent Fong a direct message asking if she wanted to have his baby. Sorry. Can you imagine? Like growing up, you think of catch, not what are they? Pickup lines. Hey, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see, right? I use that one, worked every time. You say, oh, did it hurt falling from heaven? What's another one? Can you think of another one?
Are you the trash? Because I want to take you out.
Right. But Jaden, we were working too hard. Because we could have just said, quote unquote, do you want to have my baby? Just open with that, gentlemen. despite never having met her in person. Wow, good job, Elon. Fong confided in her friends about the advance, and once Musk found out, he unfollowed her, and her X earnings reportedly nosedived. At the peak of Musk's engagement with her posting, she apparently raked in $21,000 over a 2-week stretch on his platform, but then crushed that because she said, hey, Elon cold called me with a baby request. Hi, it's Elon with Tesla. Just wondering if you're interested in birthing my child. Musk, according to the Journal, commonly refers to his ever-expanding brood as a legion and has been seeking to recruit new mothers via his platform X. This is so weird. Musk has had at least 14 children with 4 women, including musician Grimes, but multiple sources told the Journal they believe Musk has fathered many more. Not a baby, many more. So we could be seeing 20, 25, 30. How many little Elons are running around? Now, Elon has facilitated a situation where he may have more children than many people have bodies. That's crazy. Okay. So again, I see as the biggest takeaway. Okay, he has a lot of kids. And this weird apocalyptic view that he needs to populate the whole earth, Genghis Khan style. But not literally. But what I find as the mental concern is that he would punish with his power over X a woman because she said, no, I don't want to have your babies. That's psycho stuff. That's psycho stuff. Now, again, the weirdness, we spend most of every day just talking about the substance. What is he doing that's bad? But sometimes I think it is important with these different figures to remind ourselves that we're in a timeline where the character of them has some strange details. Watch this. Now we're switching to Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary. Later in this clip you're going to watch, they talk about how he would drop a bagel with cream cheese on it, cream cheese side down, onto the floor in a Fox studio, and then pick it up and eat it.
And survive in the world because there's germs everywhere. Joe?
Let's put it to the test, shall we?
Oh, no!
A banana from the green room.
Don't.
There it goes.
No.
1, 2, 3,
Stop.
4.
No, but that's
Are you
wet.
going to eat it?
This is there is so
Do I
much
do
junk
it?
on this. No, please.
You
Everyone's
work her every day. Don't they
feeding.
vacuum this thing?
No, but look, the bottom of our shoes walk around New York City. No. Okay, should we go ahead and call out sick for him next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get a doctor. See, that is the wrong consistency. I'm going to be really
I'm going
honest.
to tell you
I'm gonna
what.
go now.
This guy is definitely auditioning for the Pete Hegseth seat.
Yes. Pete Hegseth
share
would
that.
drop. Okay, Pete Hegseth would have a bagel with cream cheese. He would drop it. It would land upside down, the cream cheese on the floor, and he would pick it up. I'm like, wait, is there any hair on there?
Oh, no.
It is so gross, and he would just pop it in his mouth.
There's
Didn't
also a
care.
rumor that Pete did not wash his hands after
He said that one time on air. Yeah.
Really? In every scenario, he
He's
wouldn't wash
tough.
his hands?
He's like an army guy. You know, he's tough.
Tough is one thing, but there are certain...
Look,
Yeah, I know a lot of military people, they wash their hands still. Maybe not while they're out in the field as much, but they still wash their hands from time to time. Now, this is the same guy who cream cheese side down would... who also realized live during a podcast that he had been using his wife's toothbrush.
We could both juggle. We should go on the roads.
Yes.
Okay, what color is your toothbrush?
Multicolored. I don't have a color.
No, it's black.
Usually blue. Who knows it's black teeth?
It's the Sonic thing, it's black.
Yours is black, mine's white.
No, that one's yours. Okay, we know whose he uses now.
Wait, is that what happened? Yours is black. Yeah, so he had been using his wife's toothbrush potentially. Ew. That's disgusting. Well, defense secretary. Again, why can't y'all just be bad? Why do you also have to be so strange? Share your thoughts. I don't know what the heck they're going to be in the comments, and get the bonus show by clicking that join button below.